guys do water meters.
Oh, yeah.
If we ever get our backup.
Close.
Okay.
We're getting close to the meters too.
I gotta put
We got to
water
put new meters in.
6 of them.
15 meters.
So I've got to do that. Then I got they're almost done and they're ready. So.
You won't go out there and do it.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Minutes for, that's not we don't have people. We don't. I just noticed that September 8th. Yes, minutes for September 8th. Has everyone had a chance to review them?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? If not, may I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve the minutes for September.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next is approval of reports. For Treasurer's report, expenses September 9th through October 13th are $701,961.79. And the allowance docket is $42,787.38. Are there any questions? If not, may I have a motion to approve?
I'm making a motion to approve these documents.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. And I'll let you do it.
Alright, for wastewater, we have CROSBY pay app number 36, which is $279,244.52. Yarberry partial pay app application number 11, $91,178.57. And then another phase 2 Yarberry partial pay app number 12, $160,072.35. And then we have 2 CEI invoices. Invoice number 64563. This is additional construction for liquidated damage for $7,850. And then CEI invoice 64564, American Iron and Steel Compliance, $533.71. And then for water Phase 1, Division A, Striegel, partial pay app number 6, $352,157.47 for work performed through August 28th. Another Striegel partial certificate of assistance. And then IEW pay app, partial pay application number 11, $57,665. And then Division C, IEW partial pay application number 12, $34,842.
Okay.
Those are it. And I got a question on the liquidated damage from CROSBY.
Yes.
So what's the? Is that just a delay of the project, or I just don't know?
Yeah, I think at this point the liquidated damages they're past their final completion date. So last time I remember, I believe we gave them a hard deadline, and then if it wasn't met, the town was going to pursue liquidated damages. So I'm not familiar with the specific deadlines at this time, but that's what I presume happened. So now it's not pursuing those damages.
Oh, I thought we just stopped those.
My question on that is that we kept giving them more things to do beyond what they were.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, it's just something to think about. We
had to pick up
we had them pick up for IEW. That 1 week, they were already into restoration.
Gotcha.
When we pulled them off the job for a week.
Okay. So I guess my question for Tim then is can you read again what the liquidated damages like?
It says additional construction. We find it.
DID.
Yeah. Which we just talked about.
Damage on who?
Yarberry.
On Yarberry?
Wait. Were you asking about CROSBY or Yarberry? I thought you said CROSBY.
I don't know. It's just let me find it. Okay.
Sorry.
That's why I was questioning.
I can explain Yarberry.
Well,
There's this.
I thought it was CROSBY because it was on wastewater, but maybe it is Yarberry.
Yarberry phase.
Yeah, it was just under wastewater, so maybe that's why.
Okay.
That's why I wasn't 100%.
Yes, if it's related to Yarberry, then it's simply because they haven't gotten me their time extension request in a proper manner. At this time, they are on a contract, so RD won't approve anything without the liquidated damages taken out.
Gotcha.
In theory, once they get us the proper time extension, then they would get paid in full. Yes, so that helps explain that. Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
I do have one more question.
Yes.
What's the change order number 5? What's the dollar amount on that? 4,600 and something?
Check on my documents here. 4,658 and 32 cents.
You get that, Cam?
Yep. And without that change order, they're right at their contract level.
Right, they're going to be, but you want to write that down. Change order number 5, get that in a minute.
You're talking water.
Yeah, change order number 5 for street.
It might be like the 6th document, the 5th document I gave you?
The what?
The 5th document I gave you, possibly?
There's a lot in the emails,
And
it was multiple attachments. So
I know.
Yeah.
Well, this was
Let me
sent.
just write it.
This was sent after the fact. It's a change order for Wales meter
Okay.
and dark fiber. All that's for the Wales.
How much was it again?
$4,658.32. I can give you my copy if
Okay.
you need it.
Okay.
I think it's in here somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably in there.
Right here.
Okay.
That's a Scott Stanley firehouse. It was estimates.
Okay. Do you have any other questions? Okay. I will entertain a motion then to approve wastewater for CROSBY in the amount of $279,244.52. Yarberry, $91,178.57. Yarberry again, $160,072.35. And then CEI, $7,850, and another one for $533.61. That's all under wastewater. You see the motion, and
I make a motion to approve wastewater. I second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. For water, we have Striegel, $352,157.47. Okay. Then we also have IEW, $57,665, and IEW, $34,842. And that's all under water.
gonna do the 46, 58, 32.
Oh, well, yeah. And change order number 5 for $4,658.32.
I make a motion to approve water.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Did you do a non-stop?
Yes. I didn't sign it yet.
No. When I went to the town hall, I signed last month, and I shouldn't have. I wouldn't have.
I'll let if you want me to cross that my guy.
Yeah, just so you know.
Remind me just in case I forget. Remind me just in case I forget as well.
Yeah, you don't want the minutes showing I'm not here.
Yeah, and then you sign it, yeah.
Not by soon.
Yeah, keep your everybody. Good if you want to. Only him.
Not me.
No, well, only one person from that board. I believe.
What do you say next month?
Huh? He said only you can do Zoom.
Only one.
He said not me,
Yeah.
only one person
On the council.
on the council.
We can do Zoom next week.
We can do Zoom.
Okay, we're ready for the police report. Martha Huffman.
Okay, for the month of September, we made 1 criminal arrest, 1 juvenile arrest, issued 17 traffic warnings, investigated 5 property damage accidents, investigated 2 hit and skip accidents, and investigated 8 ordinance violations. We had a total of 345 calls open.
Anything exciting going on?
It's 345 exciting calls.
How's everything going?
Everything is going fine.
Absolutely.
The O2 is running fine, and so
Okay. Building that other, you want to bring it up now?
I was going to do.
Okay, that's fine.
I was
That's
going
fine.
to vote on the report though.
That's fine. That's fine. Just don't wait. Let's vote on the report because then I will forget.
Yeah.
To get on the other side. Okay.
Yep.
May I have a motion then to approve the police report?
I make a motion we approve the police report.
Second.
All in favor? Now we'll go on to
thank you.
the item.
So I got a couple requests to encumber some money. We have a Durango that's getting a quote to get fixed, and I was hoping to make that Dustin's take-home car, if that's okay with the chief and that's okay with the council.
That's fine with me.
That's all right. And then I would like to encumber $20,000 from Lit Public Safety for a used cruiser for the SRO that's hopefully gets voted on today and we go through with it. And then I would like another, I would say probably $60,000 from this is all going to come from Lit Public Safety. We do have the funds in there, about $60,000 for a cruiser. It might be more, but I want to encumber it this year so we don't have to do it next year.
What's the quote on the Durango?
We don't have it yet.
Oh, you don't
Last
have
I
it.
heard, it was like around 8,000,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Okay.
We're waiting on the quotes.
Okay.
Call tomorrow. I haven't had a call, but I haven't yet give me a price just to.
Okay. And then we're getting, the Durango will then be for Dustin. Okay.
If it's not
Yes.
obscene price and
Right.
everything to do that.
That's fine right now. And then we get a used cruiser for
For the
the
SRO.
SRO officer.
Yes.
I'm having trouble.
I know.
Okay. And we don't have any prices on that right now.
Not yet.
Were you still looking?
I was still looking.
Up
yeah.
there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm thinking for used about 20,000 because the school's going to take care of about 77% of it. So I think 20 would be a good round number. If it's less, then awesome. And then for the cruiser, I'm anticipating about a $50,000 car plus about 10, 15 more in to get it updated to be a police car with the cage and control and all that for the new street officer coming in 2026.
I guess.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I will make a motion to approve the funds coming out of the, yeah, I mean, the public safety, for used cruiser, Dustin's, Durango, pending upon the amount.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
These are all subject to what it's actually going to cost.
I'll get quotes for next meeting.
By
so I
next
can
meeting,
have-
then, yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay, does that make sense? I just need a motion for that.
I make a motion that we approve the money for the Dustins, the Durango, that's what we're getting work on.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And then what about encumbering for a new next year?
I'm sorry?
Encumbering for a new vehicle next year, encumbering 60,000.
Well, I thought that was
The
what
65.
I thought that's what you was including in coming out of this fund.
Yes, it's all going to come out at one point.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And a new vehicle and
Well, we only voted on
Yeah, the used
and
used Durango and then a new vehicle for the new officer for next year.
okay, so he's got a Durango for Dustin, a used for the SRO,
Uh-huh.
and then a new one for next year. That's 3 things we voted on.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So we voted on the Durango and the used.
And so now we need, okay, you're throwing that out and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Okay,
Yeah.
so then I also need a motion then to appropriate funds that can be encumbered for a new vehicle for next year.
I make a motion that we make the funds available for the new vehicle this year.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I will have quotes for next.
There we go. There's my. Okay, utility report.
For the month of September, we had 5 power outages. And we fixed 4 water leaks. And construction's, for the most part, wrapping up. All the contractors at CROSBY are out of town now, which is nice. Yeah. CROSBY's working on the last few things, so hopefully we'll get them out of here within a month or so. At the most, I hope.
Then you'll have IABW back.
But then next month,
IABW comes back here the next month.
the airport does. Starting from
They gotta do 5 residents, tanks, put meter and
I
go
thought they weren't
down.
gonna do any more work for it.
And then they're talking over 12, I believe, 12 more.
12 more.
They're working with SRO, so there could be 17 homes to get rid of the 2-inch pipe on the south end that's leaking about 5 times.
Okay. And then phase 2 is set to kick off next spring, I think, for water.
Yep.
That's what we did and everything, but first. So, we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel finally on this, all these utility projects.
Did they begin and work on the pipe and the pipe gallery? Is that
They started Friday, we're working on it again today.
okay?
We've got someone taking it down and they're kind of got all rerouted, but they're working on it. They're working on that valve number 1 today to reorient it.
And then Wednesday,
They're supposed to be back
RN's
to the
gonna be coming back to wire back up.
Yeah, they were here today and disconnected it so they could turn that. percent, I guess, the head that they sent in on Friday or today maybe.
Says,
Get it back for a couple weeks.
says 2 weeks.
Well, that holds up Crosby because they can't
Go to one.
put everything into number 2 until that valve is fixed.
Right.
So we're stuck with 2 offline for another 2 weeks. And I had some very questionable numbers on ammonia last week. My limit is 1.1, I had 0.9. Right up against the limit. I've never been there before because being on one basin. So that's, I was telling Jeremy, you need to try to see if you can speed them up, because this being on 2 bases killing me. I can't do this for all the time, or I'm going to violate it. So we'll probably end up having a violation on some of you because of this. Because I can't run 2 tanks without that input valve. And it's looking like it's going to be down multiple weeks, because after they get it back, then they've got to transfer everything to 1 and 2 and do fix number 1. So it's going to be longer than 2 weeks than going to be down to 1 tank. It'll be at least 3 weeks at best.
We've had problems with this valve throughout, haven't we?
The second time, they came and had to take it apart and put new contactor in it. This time they put a new board stack in it and taken it apart twice and can't find any problem with it.
UMA's got it, the company that makes that valve, and they're supposed to take it apart, gut it, see what's wrong. Hook it
Why
up
don't they just get us another one?
Huh?
Why don't they just get us another one? I mean, I tell you, if I have a refrigerator, washer, dryer, or any appliance that I had to have worked on this many times, they could just come and get it and bring me a newer model, no increase in cost, and I'm not getting paid for all the service work.
I assume it's not a special order? I don't know this.
It is a special order, it's about 6 months out.
Yeah, but how long have you been working? They've been working on these 6 months. A year. I mean, my point is, they don't know how to fix it. They don't, if they see what's wrong with it, they don't know it. They have no idea what they're doing.
This guy did. Last guy was.
What did he couldn't find a problem?
No, the last guy that fixed the contact.
Oh, well, that was months ago.
Yeah.
What kind of pressure can we put on these people to get it fixed directly or replaced? Because I mean, we're about to have an issue with the state, so.
Well, it's still under warranty. The whole plant is under warranty. CROSBY is responsible for it. And any violations it's had, CROSBY will be responsible.
Okay.
Until the warranty runs out, they are in charge of that plant.
When did the warranty hasn't even started yet?
The warranty started, it goes to December 17th or January 17th.
December 17th.
December
When it
17th.
went online last year.
Yeah, 2 more months.
So they're.
Yeah. So here we are.
So the valve won't be fixed in those 2 months, it seems like.
That won't be.
Well, the valve probably won't be fixed in those 2 months?
I don't know, they just said.
They're gonna fix it and then bam, the warning's up.
Yeah.
And then if it happens again, it's
That's
on
what
our.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
This has gone on so
This just
long,
seems
we're
like
going to
it's-
get stuck with.
We're headed towards a
Well,
crash.
there's things you can do. I mean, when it gets back, you can request an extension on the warranty. You gotta have to give it to the contractor to get it right and say, we need an extension on the warranty because we've been without it.
We should bring that up Wednesday at the meeting, is that,
The 29th.
or 29th, that's right.
We will.
So Division C is not on Wednesday? It's.
The 29th, no.
Okay.
Well,
I'll let Megan know about that.
Crosby.
we'd rather have everything on the 29th instead of having 2 meetings. But
Yeah.
if it's not possible, I mean,
I threw that out there and
nobody said nothing.
I did a response.
So who you got coming?
I know I've got, Roddy isn't having a meeting, so it must be IEW and Yarberry Wednesday.
If you still have them, can you do them back to back?
They are back to back on Wednesday.
10, 11.
I believe so, yes. But the 29th, I didn't see that email, so I apologize. I can see if contracts are going to open to the 29th. Just so you don't have multiple meetings.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing 11, 12, and 1.
Yeah, I'll write that down and see if I can do that
Okay.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorry, going back to that, on the agenda, pushing back warranty on the ALMA valves is something that you want to discuss?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we had to fix them twice.
Yeah,
we
the warranty
lose
should-
about three
Same valve.
weeks to a month.
The warranty shouldn't start until it's...
It was input valve number 2 both times.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the same valve both times.
Okay.
It's not good that it's
I don't know.
went out twice in the span of a year.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
that just tells me it's gonna keep doing that.
Since it was a special order, is our plant that unique, or the components that unique, that it had to be something special? And I'm probably showing my ignorance, but I don't know. I mean, when you talk about special order, it's like, special order on your car, special gas to the
I
tire.
think basically they just don't keep a lot in stock and everything's a special order.
Oh, he told me they didn't have a motor to try out a new motor laying on the shelf for their technicians.
I mean, the motor, that shouldn't be that special, but the valve itself, I'm sure, every wastewater plant is different, so.
Yeah, I mean, so with your volume, I don't remember, how many MGD you're passing. Each basin or each SDR is a special order. You don't have the exact, same flows. However, AMA is like a large valve company, so I'm surprised. And granted, this is my first time hearing it, so I don't know all the background about it. But if it's the motor, I'm surprised that's the lead time.
Well, they didn't know. He didn't know. He couldn't find nothing. The technician was here twice. He couldn't find nothing. He was on the phone every time. As soon as he
Was
got
it
off,
Austin
on
who
the
said
phone.
they don't have it? Oh, well,
He gave me a song and dance for us.
Yeah.
not that confident,
I-
what
yeah.
we're talking about anyway.
So I would rather have it sent back, because there's 2 pinch wires we found
Mhm.
upon opening it up the first time that's got tape around them. So I would rather send it back, repair everything, just rebuild the guts inside there and send it back.
Yeah.
Because what they got going on now, you've already had a starter, and now you've got a supposed thermal or something. I'm not real confident in just slapping some things in that valve and saying, there we go.
Brand new.
Yeah. So what they're doing, sending it back and getting it repaired, they can take it all.
They're only repairing the head though, they're not replacing the whole valve or the motor.
No, they're going to do the head.
Which he's already replaced the guts in, so.
Well, he's still got 2 starters, controls. He's got a lot still left in there. I mean, it's up to them. They got to fix it.
All right.
It's up to them. It's just tough because you guys are in a tough spot. You're near your limits. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the leverage you guys have is if you're sending it out, CROSBY has to pay for any overages, but that really hasn't been any motivation so far.
Does any of that come back on Alma?
It is, so they're going to want to fix it because CROSBY's probably going to be like, pay up. I don't know how they handle that on their contractor side. So.
Yeah, we're not privy to the back and forth since CROSBY runs the plant.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, I'll figure out something. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to employees. You never know from day to day whether it's going to work or not.
I guess it's been another 4 hours there in the evening, making it work.
So,
The other thing I had was, as you mentioned earlier briefly, we got 6 new water services we need to install, new houses being built in town.
mhm.
And our backhoe is still broke down. You saw the new quote, sent you both, but it's almost as much as RPM was charging us. The difference is RPM will probably get to either haul back over to them, or get paid more and have them come here and fix it.
And they're not fixing the same thing that
So
Mike says.
they go doing the same thing. They're both replacing all front end.
Were they?
Yeah. Basically, he gave the same diagnosis they did, the whole thing was replaced. He tried to find used parts, but he couldn't, so that's why it's 8,700, and I can't remember what RPMs was now, but it was right around 9,000, but they were in charge even extra if they had to come over here to fix it. Because then you have to pay hourly for their guys, and so you get a lot more money that way, labor. But, bottom line, if we don't get it fixed soon, we're probably going to have to rent an excavator to put these services in, or something, or hire somebody to put them in, because these houses are almost done. I'm going to have contractors bringing them pretty soon if they need water.
Yeah.
So that brings up my next point. So I was going to request if I bring some more from the water and sewage and streets to get them a mini excavator, because a lot of this that we have in the funds, I don't know if you have that pronounced, a lot of it should go to depreciation, and it hasn't been in the last few years. So like in the water, we have nothing, no depreciation, and it should be in there. So I know Reed's going to be recommending us transferring some to depreciate. It's going to be quite a bit, I know that. So I'd like to encumber 20,000 or 30 for a mini excavator for these guys.
That used mini excavator there was three, the prices ran from 21 to 30.
Oh, the 27 sticking in my head.
27 was a high end one, and it had low mileage.
Yeah, I think that one looked like a Vesco.
Yeah, and it's local too, so.
Okay. Yeah, so if I say 35, that would cover it.
Yes.
Okay, so we can divide it halfway between the water and sewage, because this is what we use for basically half and half. So I'll take like 16 from each. Yeah, cover that much. And then the last thing, another thing. Friday, Ricotta camera is going to come in and install cameras up the top of the SBR, so you have images all anytime you need it to check on the plants. And then I was going to request to encumber some more for next year to give these guys another truck, a used truck. Again, we should have that money. It should have been depreciation. It's not, but it's in our operating fund.
Now, one thing I'm gonna, and you probably know this,
Yep.
but one thing I'm going to remind you is that in order to encumber, you need to have an invoice.
Okay.
You've got to have some documentation,
Okay.
or at least a good
Yeah, that's
estimate.
what-
You know, so just.
How much money you talking for your truck?
Up to 20,000 is what I was prepared to offer. I think that would be a good price for a good truck.
What do you think, Russ?
10 out each, so it'd be 26 out each.
Is that going to be enough?
I think it should be. We'll give you a truck.
Okay.
I'll do some checking.
So that you can find.
And that's really what I'm bringing up, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I know he's the car guy, so.
He's on maintenance, he'll be here.
Yeah, and we already had the quote for the mini excavators, so.
That was on top of getting another new one next year.
Yes.
Yes.
We're not going to encumber for that.
Right, correct.
Okay.
Because that's part of the project in the water.
Good.
Speaking of trucks, you had your mechanics come down and look at that old Ford back there behind the barn. What they ever determine on that one?
I hadn't done it yet. I've been thinking about going down and,
Somebody looked at it at one point.
that's what I know of.
That was one of your guys.
Wasn't for me.
Well, you told me they were coming, and they were here the next day, so I assumed they were your guys. It's been a while. It's been quite a while ago.
You got stuck in the mud, but you guys didn't get a chance to.
No, that was over the chipper. I got stuck in the mud over the chipper.
The white truck's right down there by the chipper. Somebody got to look at that at one point, but
I've been wanting to look at it
okay.
to see what. Will you plan on using that or selling it?
I don't know. Either fix it or get the thing out of here. We don't need it if we're not going to fix it.
So we got
You basically have to have somebody haul it off.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what we were trying to get rid of? We didn't have a title for it?
There's a few.
No, that's the 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're well on our way to get the title for that and get that going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ask for a motion for that, all that stuff.
I need a motion for all the stuff to be.
I make a motion for all this stuff we just talked about.
All in favor? Aye.
All right.
I know he's gonna have it.
What we're talking about now.
And it's recorded, so. Thank you, Dan. The water though is continuing to go.
And so it says whenever you need help, you help.
To going down, the water.
All the water usage has gotten back to better than it was
Yes.
from the beginning of this.
Awesome.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's the best it's ever been since I've been
And only 6
running.
crazy, yeah.
He said, when you
You
get
haven't
help.
got the 2-inch pipe fixed yet.
Yeah,
It's got lots of leaks on
I
it.
know.
So the water usage, I don't know what I'd have to calculate what the water loss percentage is now, but it was like 42%, and I think it got even higher than that. But I don't know if we're below 25% yet, which I didn't want us to get below, but we could be close.
I was gonna say if we're not, we're pretty close.
We're definitely a lot better than we were.
25% of what we got would be, if we got 4,000, that'd be 1,000 loss.
Well,
So we're getting really close.
like I said, I need to do the math on that and see. I just haven't, but it's a lot better than it was.
Going back to your Ford, can you confiscate some keys to that?
To what?
That old Ford truck.
Can you get him a key?
I'll look around. We should have it on the board there in the garage.
Yeah, see if you got it, I'll take it. I'll get looking at it.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna, anything else for Dan?
Somebody steals it.
If not, we're gonna move on to our.
No, he's had enough
Jeremy,
time.
what have you got?
All right, I'll see you later. That's my
The SRO agreement that we discussed, and that's for the up for approval.
Yep.
I'm assuming the school approved it at their school board meeting?
I don't think they've had it yet.
Okay.
I think it's this Thursday, isn't it?
Their board
Yeah,
meeting, so they
No,
will
that's
not.
Thursday.
It was last Thursday.
Oh, it was?
The school board meeting.
I thought it was before you guys' meeting.
Then they probably, honestly, they probably.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Because the last conversation I had with Sterling, he was wanting to know if we do things along, and I said yes, and
I think that day I sent it to them, they had the board, it was either the day we sent it to them, they had they came in on Thursday or Wednesday, they had the board meeting that night, that next day.
Yeah. When you sent it back out, because the email went out, say, how did that go?
okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard if they approved it or anything.
Because I told him when our meeting was, and I thought he said
Yeah,
here
he'll find
something
out.
else, but.
I thought what I heard was.
You could.
On Thursday.
Wouldn't hurt.
Well, because if they met last Thursday, I would have thought, I'm not saying they didn't, but maybe they didn't bring it up for discussion then, because I would have thought he would have sent everything as the signed
Dave's gonna go find
agreement.
out.
So, okay.
Assisted with insurance dispute matter. It looks like we got another one too, based on Lisa.
Yeah.
It's Lisa's email today, so.
But my insurance worked out well.
Yeah.
Hey, back down. Real quick.
So now, they didn't want the insurer coming, their insurer coming after them.
Yeah.
So, have some water easements we got from, some water easements. I don't know if you want us to record those or, I can't remember, did we record them or did you guys record them last time? I'm happy to record them.
I think you guys
Okay.
did.
I just don't remember what your preference was.
I mean, I've done some in the past, but I think this last time.
We'll record them. I did also get an email from the county attorney, I don't know, you guys there regarding some revisions they want to their easement.
Okay.
I've got some revisions, apparently the engineer is out, but their attorney reached out and said, well, send us the revisions. And, yeah.
I think they didn't want an easement. They just wanted the right to use.
I just wanted to walk into, okay, they didn't, Jeff Kramer told me, they want to propose some revisions to our easement, but I've not seen anything yet.
So it's on a bridge.
Right.
and it's part of the bridge, so.
Okay. Well, I guess, basically what we probably, we just gotta make sure we get a price we need in order to get the legal opinion that we've got the property.
Right.
And I'm not ultimately gonna have to do a legal opinion that we've got all the, right, all the property rights that we need to, for the power plant.
We also, the easement up on Longines is gonna be, should be done soon, and they should get that to you.
Okay. I'll get those recorded and send you guys notice once those are all recorded. I'll let you know what I hear from the county.
Okay.
The full agreement.
Yes, full tax agreement.
If his attorney's out until the 19th.
Okay, well, they got more than one attorney, but must be the attorney.
Yeah.
The attorney that goes over that is out till the 19th with the email I just got before we came here.
And we sent it to him, I actually kind of forgot about it. We sent it to him a long time, a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's the third time I've seen it.
And then Comcast started poking me. So,
It's the third time I've seen it.
I actually have another client I'm working on, so he's like poking me on two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Their person's out with an illness that refused them, so it just has to keep poking me. But that's what I got.
Okay.
He said yes, they approved it. I dropped off our signed copy at Town Hall on Friday. So the Town Hall got it.
Yes, that's behind cameras
But
somewhere.
they did approve it.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. If we had it, we could go ahead and approve it.
Yeah, you got it.
Sign it.
Yeah.
I mean, officially approve it.
Yeah.
You know, we did it.
Yeah, you guys had the doc, you guys.
Yeah, we have.
I mean, yeah,
So you got.
you just sign it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just approve it.
Okay.
This is, the document we have is what they signed, so.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Because we didn't vote on this.
No, we don't have it yet.
Yeah. Okay. This is the final one. Okay. This is not in order of the. Okay. Yeah, it's on the agenda, so I don't want to get off course here. Okay. Anybody have anything else for Jeremy? Okay, thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate it. May I have a motion to approve his report?
I make a motion to approve the claims report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have the fire department report, and, well, he submitted August too, because we didn't get that last month, so we have August report. And then we have now September's report, and they had 10 runs total for the fire department. So may I have a motion to approve the fire department report?
Make a motion to approve fire department report.
Second, yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ambulance tax.
So, for the month of September, we also had sand runs. We were able to take 6 out of 10, so we only turned 3 over. We gained 1 new EMT student last night at our meeting. So, she graduates in the middle of next year, so that would be an extra EMT we have.
Okay.
I also have for you guys a copy of our certification for you to have on our file. On this thing, it hangs up in the building. And
Oh, yeah.
Here we have our cert for Madison County and for the state.
Okay.
So you guys have that.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Awesome. Okay. And we had, what'd you say, 10?
yeah, we had 10. We missed 3 of the 10.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so how many drivers do you, I would like to have a little list. My driver's list is like,
You have an updated list probably.
yes.
I'm going through the current one now to do our hours for what everyone's done for the year for our meeting in November.
Okay.
So I'll get you a new roster list, and
Okay.
I'll label on there who's driver EMT, who's driving an EMT and all
Right.
that. So you have,
Yeah, that's maybe old, that's what I'm
well,
like.
that's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty outdated.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll get that to you.
Okay, great, appreciate it. Because I know drivers are always the hard thing to get and to keep, you know.
I think right now we're outnumbered driver to tech. I think I've got more EMTs now than I do drivers. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure I do. But I can go through it and look.
So, here's my question. I have gotten, well, I had a meeting with Marion Donahue. I don't know. But anyway, this last week. And, you know, she complained about the amount of calls that she gets from people that are not receiving ambulance response. Or they sit around and wait forever and finally it goes to Elwood. I have asked her repeatedly if she gets a call to give them my number. So I can talk to the people, talk to you, find out what's happened, what's going on. She never has. And I don't want to make accusations without having talking to her.
Yeah, when we're not in service, our trucks are marked out of service, and it auto dispatches the next to ambulance, which depending on where you're at in our coverage area is either Elwood ambulance or it is Alexandria.
Right.
So there's always an ambulance being dispatched, no matter what is going on. It just depends on where you're at. I think on your side, like your road, I believe you get Elwood because of the territory, the way it's covered. I'm not sure. I think you get Elwood ambulance on your road, which is kind of weird. Because then, depending on when you go this way and the way Lafayette has their backup, it's kind of just weird. But
I'm not sure who came when, and I'm not talking about this because
right. Yeah, you're just one. I think you're on that kind of the oddball side because you're on that side of the creek, but yet you're that side of town.
But I'm in the town.
But you're in the town. So I'm not sure. I thought they sent Elwood once, and it should have been Alexandria, but I got to look into our run cards and figure some of that stuff out. Yeah, every time people are getting an ambulance, and if you check, I mean, like Todd was saying when he did it before, our average response is give or take 6 to 8 minutes from the time we get from the house to there.
And that's another thing.
And that's
Todd
Ellis'
used to give me that response time.
I didn't know he did. I get you that.
Yeah. He would give me the response time too, so the runs.
Right.
And then, the response time that it took.
Right, Alex average to get to town is 8 to 9 minutes. So they're not too far off from what we are when spawning in town, which because they're already on station, so they're up out of bed right to the truck. And we're either at home, go to station, or we get lucky if a crew that does live in town and they're on station already, and they're responding from there.
And obviously, as we talked about many times, it would have been lovely if the state had not changed the tax law to where we cannot now form a district.
Right.
Can't afford to. They just sliced that. But I do have a question. And I'm just asking questions. I'm just trying to get information. So I got because she also said she would get me a dispatch report there. She never has. So I called Central Dispatch and I said, I just want for last month, for September, just for Frankton ambulance. And it says here that, let's see, you are available, I'm not around this time, 159 hours, and out of service with 810 hours. And I noticed here out of all the ones that the 10 that were responded to, you know, there's a multitude of ones that were not. Now, I know you were called out of service, but why are you out of service so much?
When we're out of service, it's because we don't have a crew. So I may have a driver available but not an EMT, or I got an EMT available but not a driver. So.
Or not a truck? Well, I mean, if you got a truck already in use, then.
Yeah, well, we got now both trucks are able to be used with no matter who, since we can both trucks now have a self-loader cover.
Okay.
So you can literally load and unload that truck with one hand.
Okay.
So now that eliminated that problem.
Okay.
But then it's just now trying to get everyone's schedule lined up to where I can have a crew all the time.
Okay.
We're at 27 members right now. I know it sounds like a lot, but when you break it down, there's, I think, currently only 6 of them actually live in town. So.
Well, and that's part of the problem too. They either gotta live in town.
And I think a lot of
or
our
if they're on call,
Yeah.
they gotta stay here with somebody. So.
And a lot of them that we miss are during the day when we're all at work, and that's really our problem. I've got, during the daytime, I only have the 2, which is Mandy and Linda, and when Mandy works every other week, so then I only have Linda.
Okay.
I got one guy that comes over on Mondays because he works second shift, so he tries to come over on Mondays and Tuesdays if he can, and it's just trying to find that daytime help. That's most of our out of service is during the day.
And I noticed that by the times.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
it's just,
the daytime help is where we're hurting at.
and I don't know what the answer is, but I do want to make sure that we stay on top of this. And like I said, if I'm not getting the information from her, then of course I'm going to ask you.
Absolutely.
You know, I didn't. She's complained for quite a while, and I suggested to her one time that, well, I don't run the Pine Creek Township Trustee's office.
Right.
Very polite.
Right.
But, you know, I do realize that there's some issues here that we need to work with. And again, anybody knows anybody that's retired, that's bored out of mind and wants to drive an ambulance.
And during the day, that's really it.
During the day, I know.
That's
Who?
Dad.
It's your dad. Yes. My husband wanted to, but he can't now, so.
You can, that cot now is self-loading, so it doesn't matter how heavy the patient is, that cot, once you click it in, you just hold the minus button or the plus button, whatever you're trying to do, and it auto-raises the cot, and all you gotta do is push it in. And it just rolls right in.
That really helps.
It's to the point to where any age can do it. From an 18-year-old that's scrawny right out of school, when he did it, he had no problem doing it with our truck with it.
Yeah.
All the way up to like Joe, somebody like his stature, he can do it.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it.
Well, I appreciate your information, and like I said, if I get anything else, I will call you. I just want to make sure that we try to service our people as best can. I know that when I fell flat on my face, Bella came because you guys were out. I mean, you were.
No, if you could have waited like 15 minutes longer, they would have been coming. They were on their way back. They just left.
I didn't want you guys.
Central Dispatch coming back, and.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions or comments for Zach? I have a motion then to approve the ambulance report.
I make a motion to approve the ambulance report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Did he get a park report?
Nope.
He's at the football game covering right now for us, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
He said he would give me his little binder thing, but he never asked him, and he said not to worry about it. So.
Okay, well, that's all right. Okay.
And we did receive
You what?
We did receive
Okay, yes. Okay, planning, and Dave's probably out of the ball game.
Dave White's at a ball game.
Yeah, I said he's.
Mark couldn't make it. They asked me to do it. There was 3 permits approved. 4 UDO violations handed out. I do know one of the UDO violations, unsafe building, was taken care of. Did drive by Park Street.
Yeah.
It is taken care of. And another one on Jackson has a solution. I think Jared giving so long to do it. 202. And other than that, they did tell me that last month they asked for a 90-day extension on the UDO, getting the UDO to us. You know, they're supposed to have committee meetings and get that all in. I don't remember them asking for a 90-day extension. They told me they did, but I don't remember it. I couldn't find it in the minutes. So the PC is requesting 90 days to finish up. They're almost done. They just wanted to ask you if you for a 90-day extension. They're almost done.
Okay.
Melissa, I talked to her today. She said that should be going out here real soon.
Okay.
But they have to get it out, get it back, go through it, make sure everything's good, and then get it to us.
Okay. And she's done a great job on that. Okay.
That's what we have.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and vote on that. I need a motion then to approve a 90-day extension for planning to finalize the UDO.
I make a motion that we give them a 90-day extension to finalize the UDO.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And now I need a motion to approve the planning report.
I make a motion we approve the planning commission report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Do you have anything on stormwater, Larry?
Stormwater will meet this month. Stormwater's requesting to move their meetings to Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, Monday night at 8 is a conflict. To move it to the fourth Tuesday of the month at 6 o'clock.
The fourth Tuesday.
Fourth Tuesday.
Right.
When does the park board have their meeting? I thought it was on Tuesdays.
Is it the fourth Tuesday?
I don't.
They do theirs at the first of the month.
Okay. All I remember is Joe usually just calls me and says, "Hey, please, I know the board like to get what day it was."
The stormwater board will just be going over if we get as-bills this month.
Okay.
And final walkthrough for just the storm portion of wastewater too.
Okay. Okay. Nothing from BZA. Thank you, Larry. Well, we've already covered some of the updates from Jim. Do you have anything else you want to talk to us about that we didn't already cover?
Not really. I guess just the main highlight is RD is not in session, so even if you guys sign all the pay applications or all these documents, they're not really going anywhere at the moment. But at least for my contractor, we're going to be scheduling a final walkthrough whenever RD is back, because the state engineer needs to be there for that. As you guys mentioned, CROSBY's nearly done. I don't think a walkthrough has been scheduled for that, or okay, so that's going to be scheduled, and then IW at some point will be walkthrough and SRF as well. So, as I mentioned, we're kind of in the final stretch. There is a Yarberry certificate of success completion that is new business. The punch list is now out of date, but at the time in which it was signed, that was current at that time. So that is up for signature and approval if you guys approve it. So.
Can you explain about the trees? That's the only thing that was not done on the punch list, the trees on the Collins property.
So the trees are going to be planted in the spring just due to planting season right now. We don't believe the residents of that home can keep it watered, so we want to install them in the spring, plant them in the spring. Additional stuff for Dan as well is that lift station. Yarberry was supposed to install some Mission Cellular. That is not installed. I talked to Maxim with Sean Bowen with Maxim, and he said that they should have installed it, and Yarberry should be good to go. So that's a work in progress.
Yeah, it was already paid for in the contract.
It was already paid for. There's no reason to have Maxim come out to do any work. So.
Yeah, so if we already paid for that, I don't see spending thousands of dollars to put in fiber and then have a monthly fiber bill anyway.
Absolutely not.
You said that's a monthly or a yearly fee for that?
It is, yes, yeah. So
yeah.
that's already budgeted, so therefore Yarberry just needs to do it. So West
So there'll be a separate, so we've got SCADA at each water plant. That new lift station down on the south end will have Mission, what's it called? Mission software, which is a website-based program that I would have to log into the website to see what's going on at the station.
Will it give you an alarm?
He'll get text alarms of high
That
levels.
was a big problem. Alarm went off about 2 weeks ago, and went off all night and during the morning, and a resident happened to catch it.
But that software will call you out, but it's cellular based, right?
Yes.
And then, so there'll be an annual charge, you said like $200 or something like that. But I didn't see the point in spending thousands of dollars to put in fiber to attach it to SCADA, because we're probably going to spend $200 a year in the fiber bill, adding fiber to it. Probably more than that just for fiber at that one site. So I said, no, go with the Mission software, which is that cheap. I didn't think it'd be that cheap with an annual bill. Cell phone per month would be more than that.
So that's the only two items off the punch list left, is them two. So they did ask for substantial completion.
As for substantial, for final completion, they'll need to submit proper as-bills. They piecemeal stuff to me, but I need to get a full final set. And they needed to submit a time extension. They needed to actually submit once they submit their as-bills, I'll be able to get quantities to do a final point adjustment. So in theory, I'm waiting for two more change orders.
Am I going to get full-size as-bills for all these projects that you use?
If you would like it, yes.
Yeah, I would like full-size paper on top of it.
Yeah.
Electronic vote.
Okay.
I would like full-size paper too.
Yes. Do you want one for the town hall and one for the wastewater treatment plant?
Yes.
Full size?
Okay.
We don't need one. Us council don't need one.
Okay.
One for town hall, but there'll be one for water, one for wastewater plant and wastewater collection system.
Yes. So 6.
And then also one for Striegel's water plant updates.
Okay. Yeah. I can do that.
I have a question for Yarberry.
Yes.
So we got a bill from IMPA for $700 of the lift station, the electrical. I noticed on Yarberry one of their pay apps are including that, so I should just forward that bill to you guys.
Yes. Forward it to Yarb.
So the way that works, when we get pole set, we have to pay for it, and then we've got to do something with it. We pay for it, or we just send it in.
So that money was given to Yarberry to reimburse for INVA. So I think at this point we send the invoice to Yarberry, and I can do that if you would like. I'll send it to them so then they can pay on their behalf. Okay. Because they've already once the payout is signed, they will have received the money to then just pay it off.
Okay. I was just curious because I saw it, like, this is part of the contract.
It is.
I'll ask you. It comes to me.
Yeah.
Then I noticed it on that. I was like, it's definitely part of the contract.
Correct.
So one other question on the flow meters down for trailer parks.
Yes.
That was officially taken out.
Yeah. Based on what you and Rob talked about.
It's not really worth the money to me for that. We're basically going to read and we'd be getting on, it'd be separate than mission software too, right? It'd be another software. We'd have to
There would
pay
be a
for.
flow meter seat, which is basically just a license that you log in to collect the data.
But you'd have to go to an online, you have to pay for online service to view it.
Yeah.
And how much would that be?
I didn't know how much this was.
I figured it'd be like a monthly cell phone bill for each station, just,
Probably.
then I didn't think it was worth it to log on manually, to read it manually once a month,
Yeah.
which is all you'd be doing.
And that's
I
what
said, just drop it out, and I just go out and read it once a month, and just look in the thing, look at it. It didn't seem worth the extra money to me, so did you get any money back from that, or from the project, or?
That might be related to, you should, good point. I'll track that down and see what that would be.
Okay.
I have two more questions with you and that. One, can you explain Indiana Earthworks extension on the restoration? I seen a note come out that they have to come back sometime March 23rd.
Yes.
Or later to weed and feed and take care of the restoration.
Yeah, so invite reminder was sent out to me, Larry, and Alice Mullet to perform warranty grass restoration in the spring of 2026. So, yes, so we'll do a walkthrough. We'll say, here are the problem spots. Big grass thing, cash it, etc.
And then the last thing, at what point do we put flow meters in the sewers to check? Because we have to have flow meters in the sewers. When will we meet with Dan and decide where the flow meters are going to go so we can verify that the work was done for the funding agency?
Yes. So most of the time, we like to put them in late March, early April. So you get those rains that come off in early spring.
Better come in earlier than that.
You think it's going to be warmer?
No.
The spring rains start, it's all through March and April. If you put it into April, you're missing them all.
Yeah. So we will coordinate. Snow is weird on the meters because you just have, water in theory sitting there, but
if you want to catch the spring rains, you got to put them in late February.
late February. Yeah.
Early,
So
first week of March is the latest.
okay. So that is something that we'll schedule with Thru. They're the ones who did the metering project. And yeah, we'll get the contract set up with Thru to get those installed late February.
Okay.
So, I've sent IEW the bill for the administration costs for the rear of the meters that Lisa and Amanda's been doing. I haven't heard anything from them yet. It's getting substantial, it's like $5,200. It's close to it.
Is that, did you CC anyone on that I should check
Well,
out?
I mailed it, I mailed the invoice out to their location.
Okay. When was that done? Just so I know.
2 weeks ago. But I mailed an invoice before, I want to say 3 months ago. So I haven't heard anything from them.
That's a line item for them, for administrative fees for the three of those meters. That's a line item, so you might want to have Alex check and see if they've already
Paid that out or whatnot.
paid that out.
Okay. I'll try to get some information on that.
Okay. I'll send you the letter and the invoice list.
Okay, please do.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. If I have anything else? Thanks very much.
We got to vote on Yarberry certificate of.
Yeah.
Substantial.
Substantial.
I didn't know.
Right there.
So much going on.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Okay, so I need a motion then to approve Yarberry's certificate of substantial completion.
I make a motion we accept Yarberry certification of substantial completion.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amen. Okay, real important stuff here. Number 2, trick or treat hours October 31st, from 5 to 9. 5 million questions we get about that every year. I don't care where you take the kid. You can go one open the door here, and then open the door. So, I don't care. Electric rates.
So, the electric rate came back and it was an increase of like 0.5%. I don't think it's right at all. Everyone got an email. I understand forgot to print it off. But it's I think they said it's a total of 10%, 11%. 11%. Yeah, it's like a quarter of a penny. Yeah. So it's a quarter of a percent of a penny increase. So, and if you see the electric fund now, beginning of the month it was $8,000. It's went up, but it's at $75,000, but we're going to have an IMPA bill that's $150,000 for next month. So we are tightroping the electric utility operating fund right now. That's where we're at on it. Reed can come in and give a lot more substantial information rather than I can, for sure, if we want him to.
I think it would be a good idea for at least for them to write it out. I mean, I was in on the meeting, and I understand what she's talking about. For me to explain it is a different thing. Honestly, I was afraid it was going to be that.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
I was too whenever someone was going,
yeah.
too bad.
Yeah. But it's something we've got to do. It'll need to be, of course, on our agenda. We'll need to have a public hearing with that. And so, once we start talking about electric rates going up, people are going to go up. So, I think it would be a good idea if she could come to our next meeting. If we need to do it sooner than later, anyway. And that way she can answer questions. I mean, I can answer somewhat, but she knows her stuff.
Yes.
So, we will table that for now, have that on the agenda for our November meeting. And we got to do it. People aren't going to like it, but we got to do it.
There is one thing that she did recommend that help offset. Yeah, instead of paying, I think we pay laborers 30-30-30, we can take some out of our electrical and pay like 40-40-10, or 40-40-20, or 45-45-10.
Right.
Because we don't do a whole lot. I mean, we do, but we don't do a whole lot of electric.
Yeah.
So we could justify that, but
well, I mean, they have to go out on calls or things like this. So they
do some. Yeah.
We don't have any linemen, but it's not just for that.
Yes.
Yeah, we could take more out of the sewer and the water and save some money there. Change the split. Yeah. Okay. Is that okay with everybody? Okay. Home pride award. Now, Larry, you had Russell's district for September, and because he wasn't here, and then Russell, you have the October in my district. So Larry, you want to do yours first?
Yeah, I did Mia McCord on 301 Winding Way.
Okay.
You're done. Unless you like her.
I'm ready.
Oh, don't go. Hey, we got a lot to do. I just let you know, unless you like our meeting.
Thank you, guys.
And Russell, who did you pick?
I picked 203 Lincoln Street, and that would be Larry and Carol Snyder.
Larry and who?
Carol Snyder.
Snyder or Snyder?
Snyder.
S-N-I-D-E-R?
S-Y-N-D-E-R.
You know where your sign is?
I know that was
Is it yours?
Yep.
Okay. Mine's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine's on the shop.
No, that's okay.
You take care of yours?
I got it. I'm just wondering, I want to make sure.
Well, make sure, yeah. Okay.
You were, I know where mine was.
Okay, now, next is the SRO contract. Okay. This is for the school resource officer. I think we've all had a chance to take a look at this. Are there any questions at this time? If not, may I have a motion to approve the contract? And this is a 1-year contract.
Not that renews unless you give notice.
Beg your pardon?
So it's a 1-year contract, it'll automatically renew unless you get 60 days to turn.
Yeah. Right.
But we don't have to re-sign every year.
No, it'll automatically
We're just
renew.
automatically renew.
It'll continue for a 1-year term until
Yeah.
someone gets 60 days.
So may I have a motion?
I mean, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I make a motion to approve the contract.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. 13 days. Yeah, I'll sign. You guys don't have to sign for some reason.
Correct. Not yet.
Okay. Get that to them, however they want to do it.
I'll get the signed one.
I mean, just get sign one and,
Go ahead and send me one for my record, because you know.
there. Okay. Finally got that going. Okay. Finally. Okay, now we're talking about, we have some roads here in town that are not in great shape because of the work that's been done. And Barry went and rode around in his golf cart and checked to see these roads, got a list. The only thing I'm going to propose tonight, because we don't have a dollar amount, we have an amount from Kenny. And Kenny can't give us an amount until we tell him what roads we want to do. So, if you could give me a ballpark figure of how much money we have to spend on patching these roads, we're not paving them, but just patching them. I can tell this is what we got, and
That's what we got.
okay,
That we use currently.
okay,
Minus the 26,000 that we still have to pay back to INDOT.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's one thing.
Because that's the last refund we had, right?
Right.
26,000.
Right. Okay, well, I will say that we have at least 30,000. I'm saying we have at least 30,000, not that I necessarily wanted to spend all that, but I also realize that patching and everything is not cheap. So, I think what we'll do is get with him and say, okay, here's what funds we think we have right now. See what you can do for us for the 30,000.
Well, it should be the same as we do in the spring. He's just gonna go around, the road cuts were done and
Right.
sunk, and then we have about 5 or 6 where Dan would have to cold or hot patch before winter.
Yeah.
And then we have 2, 4th Street and 8th Street where we had water leaks and it didn't get quite done right. And so,
And Fletcher Street down there, so that needs, see, when I drove, I'm looking for road cuts. Where's the road cut?
oh, no, Fletcher was, so
Fletcher,
what
where that
happens?
tree was.
Fletcher, we took the big tree that was in
Yeah.
the alleyway down.
Yes.
It's down. The crew that paved that, the new road, just went around
The tree.
the cottonwood tree.
Yeah.
And so the road is actually, when we measured it, only like 11.5 foot wide.
Yeah.
So we'd asked, and it's about, gosh, I was down there, I don't remember, Vicki, somewhere like 15 feet by, it needs to be 15 by 3 foot, but it's kind of in an arc, so it ain't 3 foot all the way.
Right.
And I would ask him to list that separate.
Okay.
These patches here are
Right.
patches done over the years, it's just sunk.
Right.
One's up at the depot, across the street, one's out at, one's out on Lafayette.
I got to make sure you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Maple Street, that's, you know, I understand those areas. Maple Street's going to be paved from 7th Street to 11th Street next year. It's part of, as long as we get the funding. And Washington Street, that's on my list to get it at the front.
And that was my question, do you want Dan to go ahead and patch it? He's gonna have to do something for this winter.
Right.
Or do you want him just to cut the places and repair it?
They're going to be, I tell you what, if everything goes all right, of course, the federal government's down, we don't know what's going to happen. Because even though this is state money, part of it does come from the federal government.
Correct.
To the states to do this. Yeah. So, that being said, I would rather have it patched for now. I don't want to cause anybody to lose, you know, have an accident or damage, you know, the
Or snowplow.
snowplow, you know, depends on how bad. I mean, there's cracks and ruts. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if there's a place there that I can add that for Kenny to do. You know, I don't want to put a lot of money into Walnut and Washington, not in Walnut, Maple, only because coming spring, it's going to go all tore up. But I want it to be safe. So I don't think...
Maple's got a hole in between 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
You can see the ground, into the ground. It's
Yeah.
got a place on 8th and, no, Bond and Maple.
Mhm.
Great big place you're gonna have to patch.
It's pothole?
Bond and Maple is worse than a pothole.
I don't know why it was.
I think you've had some leaks out in there, but Bond, if you stop by Bond, look at Bond. I got them
On Maple Street or on Bond?
on Maple on
There's the
Bond.
list. Pardon my scribbles, but there's the list. Well, like see, Bond, I had just had that done last year, along with...
But it didn't do Maple part of Bond.
No, they didn't do that.
I remember us having a water leak there.
On Bond and Maple?
On Maple, I remember one on Bond Street, but that was in the grass.
3 in Bond. Right there at that house on the corner of Bond.
Yeah, but that was up in their yard in the gravel. That wasn't up the
Well,
street.
check out Bond and see what you think. If we don't need to do it, don't have to do it.
Bond and Maple. I'm just not sure.
I think it was 8, was it what happened down 8?
You just got Maple on Bond.
Maple and Bond was the only one? Or did I have?
No, you just had Maple on Bond.
You said you could see down in, I'm not sure what you're referring to. I don't remember a bad place.
There's a bad place at Bond. And did I have Maple between 7th and 8th? I should have an address.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We had 712 Maple, and Maple and Bond, and
That was it, right?
yeah, that was it.
There were some other bad ones, but I only took the worst.
Oh, and 1004 Maple. 3 on Maple. 1004 Maple. That was it.
1004
Yeah.
And then Washington Street, where all that heavy equipment went, off of Penn Street, or off of Plum Street, coming towards town, right there in that field. There was patches there, but they've sunk them things in. That one is way down. It's way down. On Washington, it's in front
You've got 30 north of 303 Washington, and
That's
then
up by the
308
cemetery.
Washington. So that's all the way down there, actually, at Clyde, by Clyde, close to the water plant. Those homes right there, across from the Frenchie's cemetery. Before you get to the road.
Okay.
That's one, and then the two, and you don't have to do them, because, I mean, they've got patches on them.
Yeah,
It is solid, but it's in front of Borham's and Davis's. So the Plum, the first two houses on the west side, right out there in the road.
Yeah.
But it also includes Walnut, where the two cones are
Yeah.
in the road.
Yeah, we still gotta get up there, and, well, I haven't had a backhoe do anything lately. So I need to cut it, and we need to pull that out, and
Here's what
try to
I
find out what it's used for.
Here's what I asked Vicki, instead of you having to cold hot patch, have Kenny just fix all the stuff we got now, and then in the spring, we're gonna do a lot of roads, we don't have to do the cold or hot patches, and this is take care of everything.
That's what I'm saying, if we've got the money to do all this, so you can have to do it.
But you'd have to take Kenny around and see how much you want cut out, how much you want done.
Yeah.
But there's some other bad places, but they wasn't bad enough that we need to do it this. I don't think you cold patch, so.
I mean, I realize Locust is not in good shape. It's been patched, Penn has been patched, but there again,
Now, are you wanting them to give you prices on asphalt patching, hot mix, or concrete?
We want all asphalt.
Is he gonna wanna do concrete?
I know what he's gonna want.
no, not when they're gonna be redone.
We're gonna be milling all these places.
Yeah. Okay, so does that work for you?
Okay, give me that list, and I'll
Yeah.
go look at it with him.
I'll send it to you, this is
Because there's some of them I'm not sure, like one down Maple, I gotta look at, I'm not familiar with it.
The only one I couldn't figure out was Fletcher, but then,
So you said two on Washington down there, I know where the one is.
They're right.
they're right there.
They're one in front of
You
Boreham.
said 308, where's 308?
Not far.
Is that Borham's, or is that,
Maybe it was supposed to be 208.
because 303 is the guy on the west side of the road.
Yeah.
And the other one's where we fixed the water leak in front of, not Borham, but Croy's house. Is that the other one you're talking about?
I think so. I thought that was 308.
Troy is one of them.
Is that Croy 308?
I
I
don't know.
don't know what his address
He's
is.
on the east side of the road.
303 is the guy on the west.
Yeah, I think it's like, what, 304? He might be 308, 306 or 308.
Maybe I wrote it down wrong, but it's Croy.
But then the other guy who's farther south is actually 303. That doesn't,
Yeah.
that's just a quirk with the addresses.
But there again, it's.
Okay.
But they'll get all in the road, hopefully next year.
If you get a hold of me the next couple of days, I can go with you.
All right.
We can decide, we may not want all of it.
Just see what we can do. I'll give it.
Okay.
Okay, right. The signs, the wastewater water plant sign, the no trespassing sign.
Yeah, so I asked Vicki if I could get a quote for you guys for my company sign language to be transparent. Because I know you guys can get them for, honestly, you guys can get them for about $17 each for the aluminum no trespassing sign. I did notice a lot of them say private property, which is not private property. So I was looking up, authorized personnel only, no trespassing. So I presented Vicki with the design. She's good with that, but it would be $21 each. I did recommend a lot more than what I think we should get, because whenever I went to other wastewater treatment plants, they had one almost every section of the fence.
Yeah, I don't think
we need that.
Because they have to look at them like.
But if you go to our fence now, it's completely blank. There's no signs There's two on the front for the wastewater.
Can't see.
You can't see them. The water, the same with the water. There's a couple of them. One's on the ground, one's all tore up. It's so old. So I recommended 88, but I think we could definitely reduce it down. And again, we could go online and buy it for $17 each if we wanted to. Just being fully transparent.
Right.
So if you want the sign lab to do it, that's the cost. It'll be UV printed, so they should be fade resistant and scratch resistant. It'll be aluminum just like we have right now. So it's up to you guys if you want sign lab or we can get them online. But online it's not. It won't say property of town of Frankton or anything like that.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I think the chain link fence with barbed wire on top says stay out from me.
But you have people that would challenge it.
Plus we have
Oh, there's no
people
sign.
that-
There's no sign. What are you talking about? I got injured on top of that fence.
Who's that
So,
back there?
people
She was
are.
just sick Bentley on the
So, if you guys do, again, I went out on my day off on Sunday. I didn't go out here in normal operating hours because it was my own free time. And I have to sign a non-compete, all that. I just want to be fully transparent. Our company-
trespassing, you're telling me?
Yeah, yes, I was. I was outside the perimeter though, so it's public land. I didn't enter.
Yeah. Then he talked to me about, I said, you know, I just want to make sure that there's no conflict of interest, that, you know, I don't want him taking into
Yeah, I'm not trying to be.
anything like that, you know. So, you know, I don't know if the other ones are the same size, if they're UV protectant.
I know the size I have is 10 by 14, so I want to say they're real close to the same size. If not, might be. We can reduce it, and that would reduce cost too.
Yeah. I mean, if the others are UV protectant and all that, okay, we're talking $4.
Yeah, not much.
So.
Which adds up, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm okay with Tim doing it. I know we make sure that, you know, it's a good job. But I got to hear from the council.
Yeah.
I need to have a,
Not gonna hurt my feelings if you say that.
yeah. Do you have any conversation in regards to it? You ready to take it for a vote then?
Sure.
Okay, all right. Well, I need a motion then to approve. Sign lab to, how many do you think we need then?
I would say at least 4 per side, or 3 per side, minimum 3 per side, one middle, two on the outside.
Yeah.
So you look at 12, on the wastewater tank treatment plant, that one's tough on the right side because you have some trees, so maybe 4 on that side, just an extra one, and then 4 on the wastewater
Like
plant.
8 of them?
Yeah, 8 and then 4, 12.
Yeah.
12, 13 to be sure.
Okay.
What's the price of you?
21
Each 20.
each.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, I have a second.
I said,
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good. Now, that brings me to a question I have. So now that we have the really nice drive back there, pulling up into the wastewater plant, continues on around behind the wastewater plant, right there is the burn pile. And it's easy access now for anybody to drive back in
I'm
there.
all for putting some posts and a chain across there, but
It's just easy access. I'm just saying,
I'm all for it.
you know.
Right at the back of the fence, where that little wood line is in the fence, we can put 2 posts and a chain across there.
Yeah, but I got a question. You have to use the cemetery to go in to Maple Meadows.
Mhm.
And so.
There's a chain there that they put up for the disc golf course, that blocks the park there.
Where?
Well, it's not all in there, but yeah, I mean, there's There's a change.
At the bottom of the hill, you come down the hill and go, well,
That's to go across the well field, right?
yeah, but that's also to get back to where you can turn into Maple Meadows. To the back part of it.
Right.
It's already blocked off there.
No, I'm just saying, if we use the
You
cemetery,
can still get to the parking area without.
if we use the cemetery, we've gotta put something up to protect the cemetery.
Yes.
We already had people driving over graves.
Well, that was mainly the construction vehicles, but still.
There's a nice, go look at it now, there's a nice ATV, UTV, or whatever brush through there right now,
But
just on the side of the
how's that
hill.
different than it is right now?
Huh?
This ain't gonna change that because they still gotta go that way right now. Or do you only take the turn chain we got down, what you're telling me?
No, I just saying go from where your burn pile is and take the chain straight across to your fence where they can't get in.
We've already got a chain back by the burn pile
Coming
from the west.
Yeah.
She's talking about putting one from the east. So they still can't go through there. They're already going by the cemetery is my point.
Well, then they're gonna go through the well field.
No,
They're
not
gonna figure out a
one.
way, they're gonna figure
Look,
out a
I'm
way.
just bringing it up for discussion, because we do have to figure out a way. I want a way to protect, so everybody's using that.
No, I
as a
get
jump.
it, I get it.
And I also want to make sure that we have access to Maple Meadows Park, because the park department is really going to start concentrating on doing things with
So when
that.
you say you want access to Maple Meadows, are you talking about to the parking area, or you want to be able to drive back in the grass and go all the way back toward
Oh,
the park?
no.
You're just to the parking area.
Just parking area,
Well, they'll still have that,
yeah.
but then they'll be going by the cemetery to get there. Either
But,
way. They're
so
already-
that's some type of fence, not anything elaborate.
I don't have a problem going back to cemetery, make that the only entrance, but you just gotta do something up by where the
Yes.
graves are.
Yes, and we need to put some kind of simple fence.
And then it's gotta, that roadway's gotta be kept up with all the limbs and everything.
Yes. I mean, it does, right now, it needs a good load of gravel on it. I mean,
So,
everything
what do
that
you
comes out
prefer?
of not now.
I don't know.
I think,
Well, we do have a bunch of 53s that we got from Earthworks, that they took out of their road cuts, and they store behind our barn. So we've got like 4 loads back there that we could start hauling over there to fill that road in.
Going down
But we got nothing, so
going
that'll help.
down the hill.
But you're one at the cemetery, are you talking about just like, because you come down 850, then you've got one road and then the second one, which is our drive.
It's the second one where they were.
You want to block out that first one, which is in our drive?
I didn't say block it off, just
No.
put something up around where the two go. So you got,
At the radius where
There's
they're
a
turning back,
cemetery.
but, because people are gonna,
no, it goes like this.
so there's 850, and you can either go this way, or you can go straight here, either way, you can get.
It's this corner right here you gotta protect.
And you gotta protect that right there. And so if we put up some simple fencing right here, then,
Yeah, where you go around the corner to go in there.
yeah, that's
This-
where they
this-
okay, but there is literally a grave at that intersection.
I
don't
know.
know.
Where am I gonna put a post or something there
I
without
don't
digging
know.
in somebody's grave?
I've got the solution.
Because they literally drove over that grave when they. cut
I
that
know they
corner.
did, they went over the top of it.
So I can't put a fence there, or I'm digging on top of the grave.
You don't need to, I've got the solution. I'll show you in our shed. I've got several of them you can use right now.
Rocks? Big rocks? I mean, what are you talking about?
They look like wrought iron. Do you remember what we had out there for Bentley last year? If you paid any attention, he was in a little fenced-in area, and they're black and they look like wrought iron. They are metal, and they just stick in the ground with spikes, and it would be something to detour them. So I'll show it to you.
But your only other problem is they're gonna drive through the well field. They can get it back around. You're talking about putting a fence up there. They're gonna drive right through the well field and get back in there anyway.
What I'm talking about putting a gate is past the the drive-in gate of the sewer plant, right where that tree line is, and to the fence, setting posts on either side and running a chain between it so they can't take that drive straight back towards the well field or the burn pipe. It would cut off access to both. The only place they could do, they could drive down by the bridge in that little area there and go around that way, but they should go through the grass to do it. Which I'm not saying they won't.
Oh, no, they will.
The four-wheelers do it anyway. They've already put rust in my new grass.
I know your new grass.
But, I mean, that, an ideal, I guess we could put one over there too, a couple more posts over there and another chain over there to keep the four-wheelers from going back there.
I just think we need to do something to protect the graves. And I also want to keep us from having a dump back there again. So, but just suggestions. We can go out there and take a look and come up with an idea. Okay.
But you're okay with us putting a post in like the yellow chain like we did at the other end? There?
As long as you take care of the grave site, that's all I'll ever say.
This is not, this is on the other side.
Yeah, this is on the other side, but just take
because they're already using that now.
I know.
Okay. So we need to take care of the grave first, and then we can work on putting the chain
Yes.
post.
Correct.
Yes.
All right.
And getting the street so you can drive down it, it's bad.
Okay, well, we've got, like I said, we got a bunch of free stone sitting back there now that we got.
Okay.
So
Good deal.
it's got a little bit of asphalt chunks in it, but we can pick any big ones out of the way. That'd be a good place to use it, actually. Doesn't have to be that pretty,
Yeah.
as long as they can drive back there.
Right.
Okay, that sounds good. Police vehicle, we've already talked about that. And we talked about used vehicle for utilities, so we knocked those down. Let's get to the ordinances. And we can close this meeting out. Okay, the first one is ordinance 103-25. This is for the second and final reading. Establishing regulations for stray animals. I will say that I have been given a couple of local organizations that will take the feral cats and they will, clip their ear and stay or neuter them and bring them back.
Catch and release.
Catch and release, and that's fine. It's just something that now, since we've got this much money in here, I don't anticipate on spending $9,000 for any of this. However, we could take it out of that if we need to pay them. I would assume pay them for that service. So, if there are not any questions, comments, because we've got to try to do something about this. And this also gives the police a little more leverage.
How much money did you say?
$9,000.
Oh, 9,000.
That's what was in the original.
Oh, okay.
And that's back when they
No,
used
you're okay.
APL.
I thought, it echoes in here, I thought I heard 29. I was
Oh.
like,
man.
no, you're good.
So, this will be for the second final. So, may I have a motion then to approve ordinance number 103-25?
I make a motion to approve 103. 103.
Yep.
Second, fine.
Second and final reading.
All in favor?
Aye.
I don't know if they could. I don't know if it's an extra fee or not.
I don't know if you have some special charge for it or not.
I think you do.
And it's all the OIP certified vendors and ordinance.
Okay. Next on the list.
That way we can,
Next on the list is ordinance 106-25, and that is for the second final reading for the new fee schedule. that we voted on last month, so I wasn't here. But I'm sure he's aware of it, being the planning commission. So are there any last minute comments or questions? Okay, I have a motion to approve ordinance 106-25.
I make a motion to approve ordinance 106-25.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. And let's see. 107-25. Oh, okay. Okay, now 107-25 is the budget. Yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Before we do the budget ordinance, and this will be the second final reading, we've got to close the regular meeting. So I need a motion to close a regular meeting.
I make a motion to close the regular meeting.
All in favor?
Aye.
Then I need a motion to open the public hearing.
I make a motion to open the public hearing for the second final reading.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now, are there any questions or concerns about the proposed budget? The budget that we have that has been advertised, the total budget is $1,193,746. That is the general fund, $780,700. Public safety, local income tax, $20,000. Local road and street, $23,000. Motor vehicle highway, $171,150. Storm sewer bond, $136,296. Park and recreation, $40,600. Cumulative capital improvement, $8,000. And cumulative capital development, $14,000. The adopted tax levy would be $449,547. And the total adopted tax rate, and this is just count, is 1.0829. Any questions? Okay, if not, then I need a motion to close the hearing.
I make a motion to close the hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Then I need a motion to open the regular meeting.
I make a motion to open the regular meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now we can vote on said budget. So now I need a motion to approve the proposed budget for 2026.
I make a motion to approve the budget for second and final readings for 2026.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now, one thing we did not vote on tonight is the fire department contract.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, I just got that from her. She finally said how much of a raise she wanted to give the fire department. And I typed up the contract and everything, and it was not into the next cycle. That's my fault. Well, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's the rate next month anyway. We'll just get it done. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, does anybody have anything else?
Are they codifying the ordinances and resolutions?
Yes.
American
American Legion is, we need to send them everything that we've passed since the last time we looked at it, which I wanted to do since I had, 3 ordinances, and let's do that when I get back.
And that's all they got left?
Yes, they've already went through it and codified it and made some extra edits for the GPO and everything. So we're basically going through it and saying, yeah, that's fine. And then we have until the October, I think, 21st to basically get back to any changes we want or any additional ordinance that we'll have added to it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yes, it's underway. It's being
Good.
Yeah.
96 was the last time.
Yeah,
Long
it'll
overdue.
be a
Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you, everybody.
Extremely helpful. That would be extremely helpful.
What?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Tell me